Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome along to the wilds of Suffolk. I'm out here yet again doing what I do, walking along in beautiful locations such as this and giving you my thoughts on things that are happening in the world in the public consciousness. If it's your first time here, welcome. This is what I do. I hope you enjoy it. If you're a returning subscriber, all 898 of you I think there is today, welcome back. Thank you so much one and all for being here. I can't thank you enough. It really is amazing. So today I'm going to do two things in this video, short video. I'm going to announce an initiative and the reason why I'm announcing that initiative, it's called Stop the Noise Initiative, okay? Stop the Noise Initiative. I'd like you all to take part if you're interested, but have a listen to what it's all about and then decide what you want to do. All right, so today is the 2nd of the 2nd, 2022. Lots of twos, very important date with lots of twos. It's an angelic number if you're into numerology and all that kind of thing. And if you're not, well, you know, the millionaires of the world use the sort of the stock market and all those kind of things to decide what they're going to do. But the billionaires of the world, they use numerology and astrology and all those kind of things to make decisions about what they're going to do. So maybe suspend your disbelief for a couple of minutes and just listen to what I have to say, okay? In about 3 weeks' time, we have 22/02/2022, another 22, really big date, the 22nd of February, numerologically wise and also astrology wise. So it's in about 3 weeks. There's a big date coming up, 22/22/22. There's a lot of things happening on that date as well, but this is a very special date with all the twos, and today is as well, which is why I'm recording the video with about 3 weeks to go before the other 22/22/22 date. Lots of twos, and if you don't know what twos are, look it up. Look at it. It's an angelic number. And it can mean a lot of good things, but we have to be in the right mental space to see it or receive it. Okay, so I have been on this journey, especially with the thing that we've been living with the last 2 years, for the last 2 years, day in, day out, non-stop research, reading, interviewing, listening, you name it. I've been in this fight from day one. And it's not an easy fight to have. It's not an easy fight to keep on going because, you know, if you're anything like me, there's constant pushback on what you're saying and what you're doing because people don't agree with you. You know, that's not an easy road to walk, especially when you're walking by yourself. So, you know, for 2 years, you know, I've been doing the videos and walking along these kind of locations. Afternoon, how are we doing? Good, thank you. Walking along talking to myself. So, sorry, I'll get past you here. So yeah, I've been out doing these videos for on and off for about 2 years. As a lot of you who are here from day one know. Afternoon, how are we doing? Hello, puppies. No, it's okay. And over the 2 years, I've spoke with a lot of people. I have listen to all you wonderful people with your comments and feedback. Set up the Telegram channel so we can have conversations in there. I've been on the phone with people. I've been on this journey pretty hardcore for the last 2 years, from day one. As soon as they said this, I was adamant I was going to find everything about it. And that's what I've done. I've been down the rabbit hole. I've looked at every bit of research, you name it, I've done it. I've been there for people, and I have given myself. And I think the biggest thing I could give to someone, money's important, but the biggest thing I could give to someone, knowing how little I have of it, is my time. My time is precious. I have young children. I am married. I have a full-time job. You know, everything I do is, you know, I have to balance my time for all the things that are in my life, much like everybody else does. But it takes an inordinate amount, an inordinate amount of time to put all this together so I can come out here and speak with some kind of authority about what I'm talking about. Well, you decide whether it's an authority or not. I'm not going to say that. But I've given up my time for people to make sure that they feel that they have the knowledge that they have, you know, if they require anything from me, I am there. Always have been, always will be. But I've been let down, disappointed, and generally shunned by a lot of people, even after I have given up so much of my time for them. It's disheartening. to say the least. Because I've been doing this for so long, obviously I've been arguing the point, which has made me angry. It makes me angry, and I'm constantly frustrated, angry and frustrated. And the problem with that is that I'm carrying that forward when I do these videos, when I'm interviewing people, when I'm just talking with people, and that anger and frustration comes out of me. And that is born out of lots of different things. I mean, it's frustration with the whole world and the situation, but it comes out, and the people I'm talking to, they bear the brunt of it, and that's not good enough. Also, when I do these videos, if I'm angry and I'm expressing my frustration, then that can be used as a weapon against people who, like me, who are pushing back on this madness and this absolute disgusting overreach of tyranny by the governments of the world. When I express that in my videos, then that can be used as ammunition against the movement, because then they say, look at all these people, they just want to burn down the world. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to sabotage the movement that I've been involved in since day one. I don't want to. And I don't want to feel the anger and frustration that I do. But if you're immersing yourself in this constantly, day in, day out, which I do, it gets to you. I've allowed the game, the matrix, to interfere with my emotions. And after all the talks that I've done talking about it, don't let it do that. And here I am allowing me to do that, allowing the matrix to manipulate me. So with that in mind, the anger and frustration and all these things, or just to add insult to injury, okay? I've said I called the local police, I got them the evidence about everything that's going on. I followed up last week and spoke to a police officer and said, look, I'm concerned about this. People are dying. And she said, well, whenever there's a new thing that, one of those things that you're getting stuck in you, people always die. I was like, so what's an acceptable number of people to die before you do your job? The level of apathy that I see around me, when people's rights are being taken away, well, it's okay. It's not me. That's okay. As long as it's somebody else. Somebody else is losing their business. Somebody else is losing their job because they don't agree with me. Well, I agree with the mainstream and what they're telling me to do, or I'll just follow along with it. And as long as somebody else is suffering, it's okay. When it's me, then we have to act. The apathy, the level of apathy that I see around me for people suffering is astounding. And it frustrates me and it angers me when I see politicians and their lackeys on the television laughing in people's faces and just saying, you're bad, you're not allowed to think the way that you do. It angers me. And I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be frustrated. I certainly don't want to record that and put it out into the world. But that's where I am. And it is with that in mind that I have to be able to take a step back. I don't want to walk away from this because, as I say, I've been in this fight from day one. And I won't, there's no way I'm backing down. Ever. But at the same time, I have to reconnect with myself. I have to reconnect with the energy and realize and remind myself why I'm in this fight in the first place. For my family, for my children, and for those around me. Even though those people around me would rather I didn't say a word, I'm still doing it because I'm in the fight for them, because they don't know what I'm fighting for. So, as we have this important date coming up on the 22222, the 22nd of February, I would like to start this initiative called Stop the Noise, okay? Now, for one day, that's all I'm asking is one day that we can all just switch off. Turn off the noise that is constantly coming at us from the media, from politicians, from social media, from everywhere. For one day, the day before the 2222, we turn off everything. No media, no social media, no newspapers, no online, nothing. Just turn it all off. No online shopping, just turn it all off. Turn off all the noise and reconnect with those around you, your family, your friends, the people around you, your community. Turn off all the noise, put down all the garbage, stop all the input from that. Don't talk about this garbage with your friends when you get together. Talk about them. Talk about what's happening in their life. Not to do with this bullshit either. So I'm having to stop going down and immersing myself in this toxic soup that is being thrown at us constantly by the media, by the governments, and having us manipulating our emotional state. Because when we manipulate our emotional state, it brings us all down. They're feeding on the negativity. We've been through this before. So I will be taking a step back. You'll still see some content. I'm doing an interview next week with Michael from NASA. We're going to be talking about aliens. Can't wait. So looking forward to that conversation. So that'll be out next week. And as and when things happen, look, I know about the truckers in Canada. I fully support them. Awesome. Go guys. And anyone who wants to push back on these kind of regimes, I am 100% in support of. But I won't be doing the daily, well, I don't do daily reports anyway, but I won't be doing as much research as I have been, because I don't want to bury myself in the filth. I want to stay in the higher consciousness, knowing the outcome of all this. And the outcome is evil loses. It can't win. There's a rebalancing of the universe happening right now. We've been living under a tyrannical rule, even though we didn't realize, for a long, long time. Now they're showing their hand. So I will be pulling back. I'll still be producing content. I'll still be in touch with people, but I won't be posting anywhere close to as much as I do, because I won't be looking at anywhere close to as much as I have been for a long time. I've put all the information together on all my videos about what's happening, what I think is happening, when I think it's going to happen. You know, I'm still holding by the 6 weeks till the end of February. We're going to see a major event. But I think all of us need to disconnect from this noise constantly. And it's funny that here I am on the internet appealing to people to turn off the internet. But that's the only way I can reach people, because that's where we all are. So join me if you want to. I'm going to be turning off everything on the 21st for a whole day. Nothing. You won't be able to contact me. No phone, no nothing. I'm going to turn off everything. No newspapers, no outside noise. I'm just going to spend some time with my family and my friends and just switch off from everything. Because as long as we've got this noise constantly being projected into our lives, we can't be happy, because it's constantly keeping us miserable. We don't have good news. It is constantly fear, worry, doubt, panic, the end of the world stuff. We don't need it. And I want to prove a point that if we can all switch off for one day, just one day, and make them realize that we are the power, we're in charge. We, us, the people, not these criminals, not these scumbags who've been using fear tactics for the last 2 years to make people, to give people to give up their rights and their control over their lives. Let's push back and say, we're going to switch off for one day. Just one day on the 21st. And we'll come back on the 22nd with a different attitude. Maybe we can change the world with our attitude and our different emotional state, not being manipulated constantly by the noise that's coming at us through the internet. So that's the challenge. What do you think? I'm not looking to make money from this. If people want to do t-shirts or something, great. I'm not having anything to do with that. I just want to start the initiative. Stop the noise. What do you think? Get on board. So, as I finish all my videos, go out into the world, do good, be good. You know, you can interact with people all day and every day. You can change the world with what you do, with what you say, and with the ideas and the thoughts and what comes out of your mouth. You can really change the world by doing that. So go out there and do it. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Really, really appreciate it. Have a great day. Look after yourself and look after each other. I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye.